I've had the opportunity to visit Isha Foundation when I was invited by Sadhguru for his commitment towards a safe soil. And I was given a choice that I could come here, meet him, interview him, cook with him, and also attend Mahashivratri celebration.
બેસી જાઓ ગુજરાતી બોલતા આવડતું નથી.
La 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 la. This very body is soil. My body, your body, everybody is just soil body.
I don't know which is better, the smell of fresh turmeric or smell of fresh soil. Aren't we lucky? We are so lucky to enjoy simple pleasures. Sound simple, but they're precious. This preciousness, is it forever? For any chef, fresh ingredients are precious. And that's why farm to fork or farm to table are concepts that are very popular all across the world. And why should it not be popular here? So I go into a field and lo and behold, what do I find? Some turmeric. And with it, some yam. I was least expecting yam here, but that's what I have. And what can I do with these two things that can go right from here, from farm to the table? That's it. I see this bike, and I'm told that you are going to ride it for 30,000 kilometers.
Yes,
About what, 8 to 10 hours every day?
depends. The longest we're doing in a given day is some 820 kilometers. On an average, it's 100 days, 30,000. So, because there are events, on
That's
an
right.
average it's working to somewhere around 440 to 450 kilometers per day. So, yes, people are asking me, Sadhguru, what will happen, what will happen to your back? I said, this is an advertisement for the yogic back.
So, and you are going to different parts of the world?
Yes, starting from London, and in 75 days, I'm going through 26 nations and reaching Delhi. 75 because it's India 75, so I'm also carrying an India 75 flag.
Oh, wow.
Well, and I'm doing one more thing along the road, apart from meeting the heads of state and environment ministers, soil activists and various people to bring the policy changes. We've written policy documents where one document is common document. For every country, we have made a separate, unique document based on its soil quality or soil type, latitudinal position, the region in which they are, economic conditions, and agricultural traditions of that nation, because all these things are important. You can't change agricultural traditions overnight,
Right.
no matter what kind of science you have. You cannot change. So considering all this, these policies have been written. Already nearly 11 countries are signing up with MOUs, others will come through. The important thing is to change the policy, because see, right now this place looks beautiful, everything is
Yeah.
great here, all right? And that is reserve forest, and that's great. That will remain reserve only because there is a law. Similarly here, in this we are writing a constitution that this is all the buildings you will build ever. Tomorrow I am dead and gone, but you are not going to build a new building in this place, all right? It is set like this. In United States, we have committed 70% of our land for conservation. Only 30% we are building. We're building a spiritual city there, but only 30% of the land. Out of 20,000 acres, we're building only 30%.
That's very, very
That
impressive.
is written into the constitution so that future generations can't come and suddenly do something crazy. This is what needs to happen to every nation, that there must be a policy. If you are doing agriculture, minimum 3 to 6% organic content has to be there.
Right.
That has to come into the policy.
Very interesting. People ask me, since I'm in food, people ask me, what kind of food is good for you? And I normally say that you should eat fresh, seasonal and local. Is that okay?
Sensible?
Sensible.
Not always, not in every place,
Hmm.
because as I said, in the past, certain economic conditions might have forced people to eat in certain things. For example, if you go to United States, what is their national food? Steak. Because they came and landed in a country from somewhere without any basis, agriculture takes a certain amount of time, and complexity of agriculture takes a lot of time, all right? So the best thing is shoot the buffalo and eat it. And how do you eat it? Slice out if you want one piece of meat, you shoot a whole buffalo, get that piece of meat and put it on the only thing you was a skillet, and you put
That's
it there,
it.
burn it and eat it, that's the steak, and that's become the national
Right.
food. Well, is that the way to eat in 21st century? Definitely not. So, we shouldn't overly emphasize traditions, because Many of these traditions are a consequence of economic situations in a given society. We are in a cusp of time. Our generation is in a cusp of time. If we do the right things now, in the next 10 to 15 years, we can make a significant turnaround. This is why this movement right now, Save Soil movement, because this is a challenge and it's a privilege at the same time, that we have the opportunity to turn it around. So, we are striving to get the policy change that if you have agricultural land, you must have 3 to 6% organic contents. You can take your land, plow every inch of it, turn it into a desert in 10 years' time, nobody to tell you why are you doing this.
No, I completely agree. And for that, now there is a theory which is that every day eat a root vegetable because part of soil comes with it.
Generally
Yeah.
in the yogic culture, those students and yogis should not eat what grows below the
Below.
earth, because it creates what is called as tamas.
Yes.
That means it brings inertia into the system. It increases the sleep quota. For both a student and a yogi, the greatest enemy is sleep. Textbook is such a good tranquilizer. The moment you open it, it'll go like that.
Food wise, I must say that this part of the world, India, is something that brings me here so often, because I think the richness of taste is phenomenal.
Because we live on a spice mountain, okay?
That's what it
It's the
is.
only place in the world where there are such complex spices being grown. Nowhere else. Even in northern India, spice means largely chili and stuff, okay? Jeera and chili and black salt, which
Yes. So you mentioned complex. Now, as a yogi, in food when it comes, what would you say? Complexity or simplicity?
complexity of ingredients,
Hmm.
simplicity of eating and this thing. Normally, somebody from the ashram who lives in the ashram one day came to my house for dinner. They said, Sadhguru, I feel so ashamed, you eat like this. We all eat 8, 10 items per day. I just eat only one item. Whatever it is I choose, I eat one item well.
Right.
It all depends what you want to do with yourself, okay? If you want to be at a certain level of activity, and above all at a certain level of perception, what you eat becomes very, important. The significance of what you eat becomes very important. In yoga, it's like this, only 40%, see, this is going to put your profession to little down.
That's okay. No, we need to be real.
40% of your energy should come from the food that you eat.
Hmm.
Remaining 60% should come from water, air and sunlight that you consume. But if you increase this percentage, if food percentage increases, your sleep quota increases, your perception becomes duller, your ability to live. When I say ability to live, see how intensely you live simply depends on how green is green in your eye, how cool is cool in the breeze, how sensitive are you to perception. That is how intensely you live. If you want the highest level of intensity, then you must be at least at 40%. There are people who reduce it further, but at least 40% of the energy only comes from food, rest comes from the other ingredients of life. Because food is also a consequence of sunlight, air and water.
Sure.
Let me do something for you that may compel you to stay in South India.
Sure.
I will give you something which is kind of in Karnataka it is a known recipe,
Yes.
but I've really tweaked it.
Okay. And I thought that's the way. And I'll just put this here. Lots of green, since you talked about nutrition and leaves and
Today we are doing akki roti.
akki roti.
You know what
Okay.
that means?
Yes. As a part of growing up, you cooked some part, little bit, sometimes. Never.
After my wife left, I saw that, in the house, I'm busy, busy, busy. In the evening, if I go straight to the bedroom and sleep. The rest of the house was literally dying. Then when my daughter came home, I saw I had to keep the house alive. Then I picked up a few of our family recipes and I started cooking myself for my girl. And she certifies even today that I'm the best cook in the world for some things at least.
In food, we as chefs, we always talk about balance of taste.
Yeah, you can cultivate any kind of taste you want,
Right.
but at the same time, there is some fundamental to how these four aspects of pungence, sourness, sweet and salt mix together. People may say it's my South Indian prejudice, but I've looked at it, I've spent time without my heritage, just looking at food. I don't think anywhere they figured out hundreds of ways in which these four things can be mixed. Salt, sourness, pungence and sweet in a certain
Right.
way, how it can be done. And I think there are more combinations out here than anywhere else.
Oh, that smells very nice. Delicious. I can see the edges. Smells very good. The crispness on the side, I can…
Because one side I have cooked, the other side I leave it to you.
Yeah.
You just have to expertly turn it around.
I love that. I love that. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's easy.
Like this.
Yeah, I tell our cooks, perfect. So I'll take this out now. Here we are. Voila! That's perfection. It looks beautiful, looks very, very good.
This is mint chutney.
This is delicious. This is very good. This is…
Is this the director is telling you to say out?
No, director cannot tell me anything. No director in the world has ever been able to tell me what to do with my food. Nobody till date. Perfetto! In terms of this Save Soil, Sadhguru, tell me, there's a large community of people who cook professionally. There are people who cook at home. One is a part where you are trying to create laws, and that's to do with government, that's to do with the legislation is something that you have to work on, lobby and do all of those. But people at large, what can they do?
The people must understand in a democratic country, the most important aspect of their life is they have two things. They have a vote and they have a voice. Their vote is very important, but a whole lot of people think or whatever, they don't really exercise that. But their voice is equally important. All I'm saying is, for 100 days from March 21st, when I'm riding from London on, you must understand I'm riding through winter in Northern Europe, where it's still snowing in many places, roads can be icy. This is not like United States where everything is salted. In Europe, they're eco-friendly, they don't salt the roads. So it could be icy road and two-wheelers, not a thing to do. But I'm doing that, and now as if that was not enough, I could be riding into a war. All right. And then I'm in Arabia in the month of May, where temperatures are 38 to 40 degrees centigrade. When I finish Arabia and really burnt up, when I come to India, I'm going straight into the monsoon, in the middle of the monsoon, in the month of June. So I'm getting the whole works. So at least all of you, just raise your voice for 100 days. Say something about soil. If you don't know anything, just chant, save soil, save soil.
Save soil.
All right.
Oh, that looks
This…
stunning.
This will serve it to somebody who is a lawyer and a lawmaker,
Right.
okay? And because a lot depends on them, what happens to Save Soil movement. Lawyer and lawmaker, there's only one lawyer and lawmaker here.
I was so engrossed in the conversation, but this is my meal time, I'm so happy.
Look at this.
Yeah,
What else
I mean,
can you
I
ask
can't
for?
ask for anything more in life.
Wishing you all the best, Sadhguru, for helping us and taking
If your cooking has to taste good, the soil has to be good.
so
So
true.
you have a special responsibility to raise the course. 100 days, make enough noise about the soil.
I promise I'll do my best. Not just do my best, but inspire and motivate others to join the movement.
Eating up the soil that belongs to the unborn child, which I think is criminal. You must stop this.
Profound but real. I think if we have to make sure that our children survive and the thought of unborn child survive, I think we need to be responsible
Little
today.
more responsible.
Yes. No, thank you very much.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Thanks for coming.
No,
Wonderful to
thank
have
you.
Yeah.
Save soil. Let us make it happen.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. This very body is soil. My body, your body, everybody is just soil body.